It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 28 yards. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minute.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On first down, Allen. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. That opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook from 3 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 1st down, here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stunts to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Another try for Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Here we go. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. That's caught. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Allen now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On play action, Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Allen off the play fake. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves. Because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes. But you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. shotgun. They run with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here we go. 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. To throw, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Throwing is Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
56.
Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for two there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
From the 17, Burrow, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Mixing up the middle. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, 40
on 2nd and goal. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Booker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, and the struggles to the end continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And the game is a 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Howard's through it. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 36, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Ford Field. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And his first pass is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 5. We're scoreless after 1. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Again, that's Hurst. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's a run with Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the line.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From just shy of midfield, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, Goff. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. To throw is Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And in for the Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers that try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Goff.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, here we go!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Another run with Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 30 yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with a run by Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That third down conversion good for 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, can.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 7 yards away.
So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets the ball done on this drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in. The top.
2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. That's what we need.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mixon will try the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 20-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So at 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Inside handoff to Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson out the good. And we are tied at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third.
Let's go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Going for it with Sanders. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
Here we go.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert
And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his long attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Play action. Now Wentz. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being active protectors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
He's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that. The nickel at 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete. Here we go. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
These two teams all tied after 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw there complete to Rodgers. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
On play action, Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, they got fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And he will find his man Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. It returns it right back to Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Wentz. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Pick it up.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Pick it up.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1.
Williams to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they work this well upfield and cross the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. 2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Wentz going to look to throw. And
this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
On a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
11.
Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum. Chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Wentz. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Throwing, Burrow.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what...
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.